Today we have the openings of Magnificent Monsters on YouTube from sponsored creators, and we're going to be taking a look at Dual Daddy's visual images that he posted today on Twitter. So let's take a look at them and let's talk about this set. Now, the main chase cards of the set that everyone really wants are the extended art cards along with the new cards and variant art pools. Now, this is made up of 18 total cards that come in Ultra Rare, Ultra Overframe, Ultra Starlight Rare, and Grandmaster Rare, while the Sky Striker cards that are getting imported to the TCG from the Dual Set Collection are going to be both just in Overframe and also in the Overframe Starlight Rare. Now, we saw one pulled today, which was the Widow Anchor, and this is quite nice to see that a lot of players were guessing this, and it came to fruition. Now, after that, you have a lot of the variant art cards, and players are going to be very excited for the Rainbow Bridges, the Bifrost WP Fancy Ball, the brand new Assault Blackwing that's going to be releasing in here, and also the WP, IP, and SP. Along with the Chibi artworks, we have cards like Diabellstar the Black Witch, Visa Samsara, About Q the Lightless Shadow, Sky Striker Mobilize Engage, and also Dark World and No More, along with Divine Arsenal AA Zeus, and we've seen all of these from Limit Over Collection, the Heroes. Now let's get into the main chunk of the reprints and see what there is for this set. Now, I and the org went through every single video, and there was only 4 cards that we did not see. Now, the first up, we don't know what comes before Formage Hat Tricker, and that's kind of telling that it's a card that's either older than it or a normal monster. Then we also have other cards like Fluffle Wings, which is a random edition, Performage Plushfire as well, which both of those, along with the Hat Trickers, should have been in Maze of the Master last year, with the brand new Performage support in a super rare foiling. Thunder King, the Lightning Strike Kaiju, is a very interesting choice despite getting a alternate art that's going to be in Magnificent Maestro, so this seems like a little bit of an oversight than an undersight. Guardian Slime is finally getting a reprint, which is nice for a lot of players that are excited for the brand new Raw support, because this card is one of the best cards for that new wave. Then we also have other cards like Tournament Cashiero, which is a very popular card amongst past format duelists who want to play tier limit format. We also have Dark Magician, the brand new retrain for Shining Sarcophagus. This is in here, but not the Dark Magician Girl, which is very interesting to see, and hopefully it makes its way into Magnificent Maestro. We have Elzette of the White Forest, and also Elzette Azamina of the White Forest. I can understand Elzette Azamina of the White Forest being in here, but Elzette of the White Forest kind of doesn't need to be in here. It should have been in Rarity Collection, along with a Stellar of the White Forest. Then you also have the Schwarzschild Dragon, which honestly, the Infinity Dragon wasn't really worth much to begin with, and should have not been reprinted in here. Poseidra, the Storming Atlantean, that card is a alright reprint. It's good for a lot of the upcoming Umi support, so just having it in here could be very useful. We also have the Tenyu Spirit monster that was in Supreme Darkness as well, and it finally made its way into an ultra rare reprint. Gemknight Nifrim is a really good reprint, along with Rising Carp as well. 2 good cards for 2 very powerful decks in specific formats, because Gemknight saw a lot of play in Advanced, while you had Punk being played in Genesis. Crawley, the Gifted Magistus, feels like a good reprint in here, but honestly, I would have had it somewhere else. And Regenesis Archfiend, Regenesis kind of just fell off, so realistically having this here kind of feels a little weird. Then we get into things like Dracotail Lucaeus and K917 Azuna. Lucaeus didn't need the reprint. Even though it's at 2, it didn't need the reprint. Sure, Femina got the reprint in Rarity Collection, but Lucaeus did not need the reprint. Azuna is a good reprint, but K9 has been shifted out of the meta because Norai is banned. And having Azuna in here is not that worth it, because they didn't reprint any other K9 pieces. Now, Medea's Tapir is in here. We knew this since the announcement of the set, and honestly, it feels just like a wasted space. Anomat Tokage is a good upgrade, but it should have been super rare at the beginning. Same with the Sulfur Cord monsters, and same with First Penguin as well. And the same with GMX Assisted Noma. Like a lot of these cards in that row right there, from Anim, the new Kage Tokage, all the way to Archfiend Matriarch, they should have been holographic at the beginning. So this is taking up a lot of your reprint equity and reprint space in the set, that on cards that should have been hollow at the very beginning. After that, you have Sea Monster Theseus, very late on the reprint because Cool Tune is probably going to be hit out of the format. Dark Cavalry is a good reprint along with Master Chaos. Those two have been seeing play with Gaze of Timaeus, and also really good with the brand new Dark Magician support. Chimera, the Chimera fusion, I kind of wish it was Baphomet instead, because Chimera already has a reprint, and Baphomet has been seeing more and more play in different strategies that use Fiendsmith. So seeing Chimera, the King of Phantom Beast in here, is kind of rough. Phantom Ubel, I accept this reprint because it was still a little hard to access outside of an Ultimate Rare that is no longer being given out, and also from the original Battle Legends set, which is out of print. Elemental Hero Neos Lord, no one was asking for this. It went from ultra rare to ultra rare, and I feel like that this card should have been something else. Saint Azmina is a very good reprint, and definitely one of the things that I will pick up another copy of, just in case if I want to play a control style Azmina deck. Secretarian Dragon, another card that's super late to the party, and in my honest opinion, it's still a good reprint. Players are going to be happy that they could pick up another copy. I've been myself eyeballing on another copy, so I'm glad that I waited on that. DDD Alfred should have been super rare at the start, and same for GMX Alos. They're just putting a lot of cards in here that should have been holographic at the start, while they are filling up the pool for the reprints very fast. Next up, we have the Extract Monsters and the Spells and Traps. Iron Chain Dragon. I predicted that this card was going to be in here, and I'm glad that it is because I really would like to pick up a few copies of it just for past formats. Lightstorm Dragon finally getting a holographic. It should have been in an OTS pack as a super rare. So honestly, that would have been great to have instead. Ghost Trick Alucard. Good reprint for the new support for Ghost Tricks that are coming up in the Revolution Booster, Ghost Trick, Cubic, and whatever it is, Marine Cess. Verudrus is a very powerful reprint, and honestly, definitely needed it. Divine Shadow Dragon, or the Divine Golden Shadow Dragon in here, that's alright of a choice. No one was really running Tachyon itself, and I'm going to pull up TCG Player on the side real quick just to double check a couple prices here and there. But honestly, that should have been in a Battle Legends set maybe. And then we have the Israfel. Should have been a hollow at the start. Divine Shadow Dragon. Like, Dragluxian was already just sitting around, what, $6 a copy? No one was really using it, in my honest opinion. It was only being used in dumb FTKs. But after that, we have a blank spot here, which I should explain this blank spot here. It's a card between the Sulfur Monster and First Penguin. First Penguin's a great reprint. I kind of skipped over that, honestly. But very, very good reprint, and in my honest opinion, definitely deserved it. For this spot, it's going to be an Exceed monster that's a common or rare that is old or newer than Israfel, or a Link monster that is older than Double Dragon Lord. This being Double Dragon Lord's first reprint is astonishing. It has taken 6 years to get a reprint, and it's crazy to think about. Gladiator-based Darius should have been hollow in an OTS pack. Galtai, the Orcus Automaton, or Automaton, nice to see. Definitely good to see one of each card from each respective theme, or 2 cards of the 3 get reprinted in here, because I think the only one that wasn't printed is the Dragon Maid stuff. Gorgon of Zillophonia. It's a good reprint. And then you have Keel Shipwright for hire. I don't know what is with Konami recently and just reprinting for hire cards, because realistically, those don't need to be in here, and it just feels like that they were wasting more space than they really don't have. Now, after that, you have Delinquent Duo. We know about that. That's a very good reprint for past format players. Neos Fusion. This one kind of annoyed me. because Neos Fusion, this card, I swear, has seen a few reprints already, and I'm pulling it up right now. We had the 2020 tins of Lost Memory and Savage Strike. It's accessible to the players already. Now, I get that there's new support for the favorite heroes, but I feel like that this card should not have been reprinted in here. Fish Sonar is another one. Fish Sonar was in Legendary Duels to the Deep, and it's going to be in Ultimate Tournament Pack 2, but it's good to have multiple different reprints for a card that is above $15. Same goes for Shining Sarcophagus. So Shining Sarcophagus is a very interesting card because Shining Sarcophagus got a QCR, which was along with the Secret Rare and Legacy of Destruction, when it had a Starlight Rare in the Mega Pack for last year. I feel like that slot should have went to Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice, instead. So that just feels like another wasted slot. Nightmare Throne feels like another good reprint, but it's one of those where it already had a ultra rare print, so they're doubling up on ultra rares. Deception of the Sinful Spoil, good reprint, needed it. Sinful Spoils of the White Forest, good upgrade. Philadelphia, good upgrade. Archmage Acropolis, sure. Archmage is a very popular side deck choice for power patron decks, but also you could play pure Archmage. So seeing that there is nice. You have Radiant Typhoon Manifestation, Ascension, and also Mandate. So those three in here make a lot of sense because they're upgrades to a deck that's still seen play. Sulphur Cord Happiness should have been hollow at the start. Doomsday Change should have been hollow at the start. The Fur Hire stuff could just get out of here. Both Pandora and also Whirlwind can just leave. Crimson Call, a good rarity upgrade for RDA for Genesis. And then we have the Clown Crew spell card, which I think was one of the only ones that didn't get hollowed out. But realistically, should have been hollow at the start. Subspace Battle. A lot of players were shocked that it was originally printed as a common, so I kind of accept that as an upgraded ultra rare form. Now for the trap cards. Waboku, really good card. Finally getting a holographic after 26 years or 24 years of the TCG. Same for Sixth Sense. Treasure's Trap Hole is a good reprint for past format players with Trap Tricks or Flesia, but also just really good in general. Breakthrough Skill. Breakthrough Skill is just one of these cards that already had its 16 or 15 different prints and it didn't need another one. It already had Ultra Rare from Cosmo Blazer, but realistically, I feel like that this card should not have been in here. Paleozoic Oilnoides is a good reprint. Paleozoic. Oilnoides has always been a common, so it's nice seeing that this card is an upgrade. But in my honest opinion, if you want to reprint that, just reprint another one that does not come in hollow as well. It would make a lot of sense. King's Residence should not be in here. And also Archmage Recapture is good to reprint. After that, we have the bonus pull from the promo pack. These are cards that are just upgraded forms in Secret and Starlight for the Chibi and also the new card pool. But also we have a boss monster pool that comes in Secret Rare or Starlight Rare, being the end of the World Ruler, Nightmare Eyes Restrict, Infernal Strike Fighter, Galaxy Eyes Antimatter Dragon, Wind Pegasus, Wind Pendulum Pegasus, the new Magispector Unicorn Retrain, and then Krishnan Halka Prison. So overall, what are my thoughts on this set so far? This outside of the new cards, it definitely feels like a cash grab where they spent a lot of money finding the best sheets for all the overframe Grandmaster rarity cards, and then they just shot darts at a lot of cards that are like, oh, people played this, people played that, this is nostalgic, let's just do that, these you can play over the past months, let's upgrade those. But in my honest opinion, I thought that the pool for the upgrades was going to be defining cards like Doomsday Change, but also a lot of older cards that need a reprint. Instead, we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 old, 5 cards that are common that are old in the monsters. on top of one rare and then 2 traps. That's not even 10 cards getting fully upgraded into the ultra rare print. But I want you guys think about Magnificent Monsters down in the comments below, because honestly, this is a set that is one that had a lot of expectation, a lot of hype behind it, and a lot of people are falling off the prep or all the hype and all of that. But anyways, I've been BoltSpider. See you guys in the next video, and goodbye. Thank you for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy it, hit that like button down below. And if you want to see future content from my channel, hit that subscribe button as well. And YouTube is really stingy on things, so hit that notification bell to get notified whenever I upload. And I would like to give a shout out to my channel members, FGH, for helping support the channel. And if you want to do so as well, it's only 99 cents a month. You can also join the Discord server down in the description below. There's a link that is linked to it that you can join and talk to other users of the community. But anyways, thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.